It's March 19th, 2012, and welcome to the New World Order, to the citizens of the United States of America, to you, the viewer, and we, the people. Like it or not, if you want to believe it or not, if you want to remain asleep, you're about to have a rude awakening. Because what I'm telling you is fact. We are now officially under peacetime martial law. On March 16th, your president, Barack Hussein Obama, made changes to without any congressional approval whatsoever. Didn't need anyone's approval. Made changes to and amendments to Executive Order, National Defense Resources Preparedness Act. And here's the key word, and he has now implemented it. Implemented this uh, executive order into effect. You are now, you the American citizen of the United States, are under peacetime martial law. And I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to put the link to this article right from the government website below where you can read this article, each section for yourself, and know what you are now facing. But it goes back. It goes back to 9/11 and the war on terror with the Patriot Act, where they can come in without a search warrant and just ransack your home. No warrant needed. And then we've seen the implementation of the NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act, where you, the citizen, can be arrested, detained, just because they think you might commit a crime. You haven't done anything, but you might fall into this category, depending on what you do, what you watch, what television program, what radio station you listen to, what kind of phone conversations you make, you have been spied on, what you do on the internet, what you do on Facebook, what you Google, what you look up. And we've seen that with YouTube now and Google on March 7th. You can be arrested and put in prison with no trial, no jury, no reason, no warrant. Now, as I speak to you now, we have bombs going off in the capital of Damascus. We've got the USS Enterprise, three other warships racing towards the Arabian Sea to a face-off to provoke Iran into war. We've seen one leader after another ousted, Gaddafi, in the Middle East. This is the New World Order, and welcome to it, because you have no more rights as an American citizen. You have no more rights. We've got Israeli warships racing towards the Red Sea, and it's all coming down right now. March 16th, your president signed and made it law after he made amendments and changes to Executive Order, National Defense Resources Preparedness Act. Now, he can at any time and at his will, uh, without anyone's approval, no congressional approval whatsoever, he can come in and take over all transportation, all your water resources, natural resources, your home, your farmland. Um, he can, at his will, reinstate the draft. He can cause you to work in a work camp, a FEMA camp. They are building these high rises, and they want all the population. We're talking about Agenda 21 is now reality. Is now reality. If you watch my video series on UFOs, aliens, fallen angels, we spent a great deal of time on Agenda 21. What's happened? This country, you are under martial law. And what they want to do is, you need to get out of the city. But they're going to find you. They're going to track you. They are already tracking you right now. Martial law has been implemented right now in this country. They want to put you in these high rises. They are now contracted builders to build these high rises. That's where we want to put all the people in. We're talking about population control. We're talking about martial law. There's nothing now left of this Constitution. Nothing left. I'm going to put the link to this below. Again, they can come in now at the president's order. Doesn't need anyone's approval. And it all falls under, United Nations Security Council. Nothing has to go through we the people. And the president doesn't need anyone's approval to do this. He can reinstate the draft, cut off all sources of your water supply, building materials, confiscate your property, private property, personal property, your vehicles, all forms of transportation, bus systems, trains, planes. If you live on a farm, agriculture, just take over all the equipment, shut down your farms, all in the name of national security. And it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. It does not end there. If you go to your local church in your community, your local pastor, I want you to understand about the Homeland Security. They have enlisted members of the clergy to quell public unrest if martial law is ever declared. And we've seen this happen back with Hurricane Katrina. What they have done now, they have enlisted members of the clergy. You know the ones in that building you go to on the corner. And they don't want to talk about what's going on in Israel and Iran and the New World Order. We don't want to talk about that. These are the ones they've enlisted to now that we are under martial law, to tell you it's okay. They did it with Hurricane Katrina. Talked everyone into turning in their weapons, turning in their guns. And we're going to see this happen now, because this is an article, I'm going to put the link below. Homeland Security enlists clergy to quell public unrest if martial law is ever declared. Well, martial law is declared right now. Gun confiscation is exactly what happened during the state of emergency following Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. You have members of your clergy that you trust, that you go to on a Sunday morning. Who are they really working for? They're working for Homeland Security. They're going to be the ones to tell you it's okay. Come out of that house. Let them have your farm. You have no more water. You have no more resources. Go with them. Go with them. Get into that boxcar. Go to that FEMA camp. Again, this is serious. If you're asleep, you're about to have a rude awakening with this new effective order. It's already implemented. We are on the verge of World War III. We see that now with what's going on in Syria. Russia is involved. China is involved. They've warned us to back off of Assad. We are now racing towards Iran with warships, nuclear aircraft carriers, provoking Iran into firing that first shot. Why do you think this executive order was just amended and implemented on March 16th by the President of the United States? It's time, people, to not be sheeple anymore. It's time to wake up. Time to wake up and smell the coffee. You are now under martial law, and there's nothing you can do about it. And what has happened to this great country of ours? Where have our rights gone? What they started to do was raise the price of ammunition. So if you were a gun owner, you wouldn't be able to afford the ammunition. Now, they're just going to come and take away your guns. They're going to take away all your rights. They want population control. They don't want this many people in the United States. They want full control of New World Order, a one world government. We are under martial law on this March 19th, 2012. Links below. Leave me comments. God bless.